Adventures. It's me, Izzy here.
Do you guys know how to survive in a desert?
As you can see in the shade of this cedar tree, life will struggle to find a way. Even this kangaroo rat struggled to find food and water.
Sad day.
Mm-hmm.
So how do animals find ways to survive?
A clue life gives us that life is out here are these tail drag marks that lizards leave behind while they're hunting for bugs to eat.
Here's another tail drag mark with the little lizard footprints. So you can see his little feet coming up with the tail drag. And it's hard because the desert does not like to preserve the footprints, because any little disturbance, the sand starts to move. Watch this, my hand digs it out. And now you lose everything, watch. And now the trailway is getting destroyed.
Just gone completely.
Pretty cool.
I caught one.
What'd you catch?
A lizard.
Awesome, let's see it.
Look, I caught a little blue-bellied lizard. But there's no blue belly. So why is it called a blue-bellied lizard?
Why is it called a blue-bellied lizard? So for those of you nerds out there, that's Uta stansberryana. Very common in our portion of the United States, and they love deserts, and they love chasing bugs around. She is super chill. How are you just petting her like that? Well, look at those patterns. Look how gorgeous that is.
Looks like a skink, except miniature.
Yeah, they're not really quite skinks. Now, some of you are going to ask if that's Scalopris. Scalopris has sharper scales going down its dorsal side. So this is definitely Uta because it's more smooth. But look at that chevroning. Beautiful colors. A chevron down its flanks. Nice little poofy animal. She might be gravid. She might have some babies in there.
Aww.
She cute. What if we try to catch a male for the audience so we can show a male versus female?
Yep.
Let's
So,
try.
this is a girl.
So let's hold on to the girl just for a split second and see if we can catch a male to show the difference.
Okay.
All right, I followed a male into this little hole right here, this little bush. I'm gonna try to get him out, but I can't record, but here's his tail slide.
So my dad just caught this little guy, and as you can see, he's got a very vibrant blue belly, which means he's a boy.
Now, sometimes the females can also have a bluish belly. I accidentally let our female go, and there she is right there. Oh, big old one. I might try to catch her again. We try not to hold on to him for very long because, guys, if you're out catching wild lizards and you grab onto them just wrong and they lose that tail, research shows that in their little, so you can see how fat his tail is. That's one of the reasons why we know it's a boy too. Is sometimes they will no longer be allowed to breed within their species. Even if the tail grows back, for survival, which is great for the individual, but it's actually bad for the species because this big healthy boy can no longer breed. See how it airs his beautiful eyes. And see these flies landing everywhere. If you're in the desert, the flies are addicted to moisture. So if you're sweating, they'll go for your sweat, they'll go for your eyes, they go for everything. So the sand, the flies, it's just another one of the annoyances of being in the desert. But this little guy is a little bit of a desert blessing. So let's go ahead and try catching a couple more lizards, or maybe we'll even see a scorpion. We'll talk about those next. Yeah?
Yeah. Well,
all right.
I liked it.
We just let him go. There he goes. Hey, little buddy. Look at all this. That's our little man. Oh. All right. We caught this little guy really fast. It's another male. So Evea is going to let this one go on the tree. Let it go, Evea. She's one of our Animal Queen adventures. See, when you catch them, they get a little nervous. So it takes them a second to gain their bearings. Huh, little guy? All right.
I got it.
Oh, he's gone. Good job, guys. Naturally, in a desert, you can also have fun! Woo! Keep going! Yeah, don't eat the sand.
I'm surfing. It's so soft.
Okay, so just so you know, Izzy, don't other people use the desert?
Yeah.
So if you guys are there, make sure you're aware of all the buggies and four-wheelers and side-by-sides. That way you don't get hit because they kind of have blindness when they're jumping over the dunes, right?
Stay safe. Keep watching while we learn other ways that animals stay alive in the desert.
It's so much fun if you learn how to do it.
Gecko climbing is so much fun. And what it does is it keeps your belly off the hot sand. That's one way, is you reduce how much you get hot, right?
Or you could put your belly on the side and it helps you more.
Maybe. Or you can hide in the shade of a tree, like all the lizards are. Or you could dig a burrow and dig it quickly. Faster! Put your backs into it! Keep going! Faster! Faster! Don't bury your sister! Who found trash? Hey, what's going on? No trash, Evelyn. Keep digging. You're not very good at desert digging burrows. Quickly. Many desert species bury themselves in the sand. Who's going to get buried next?
I am a sand boa.
In fact, many snakes and lizards will bury themselves in the sand. In Africa, you get the sandfish skink, you get the desert horned adder, sand boas, sidewinders, and many, many more.
Most importantly, staying hydrated.
But wait, Izzy, in the desert, animals can't afford to waste water like you just did. So what they do is they stay hydrated, but they minimize how much they lose water. They stop sweating as much. Even when they pee, sometimes the pee comes out as a solid so they can suck the water back in. They reduce how much they pee, and their poo comes out as little black pellets so they can suck the water back out of that too. How does that sound, you desert dwellers?
Dang.
Did you guys know that they make their pee hard so they can not dehydrate when they take a pee? Because it looks like Izzy didn't. That's a joke. It was water because she wasted it. Next, a part of desert survival is being brightly colored. The brighter you are, the less you absorb the heat. Most importantly, coming out at night means we are
Nocturnal!
stay away from the heat, you dehydrate less, right? But there's another important one. See how Izzy was burrowing herself underground? Does anyone know what that word is?
Fossorial.
Fossorial means you dig beneath the earth and that's where you live. Many desert dwellers are fossorial and nocturnal. So my friends, hopefully you learned a few tricks. Other species have a lot of other tricks, including cooling themselves by having giant ears and other adaptations. Stay cool out there, stay hydrated, and enjoy your summer. And what should we do with our fans, guys?
Like, share, and subscribe!
Booyah!